for you today?
Honestly, it was great. Service was great, and we enjoyed it with my kids. And there's something that I've noticed with Dr. Willie Brock. The word he gives out is unadulterated.
Yes.
Today, there are things he said that made me, that kind of reminded me of my purpose here on earth. And it brought me to 1 Corinthians 13, which talks about you speaking the words, you speaking in tongues if you have no love. All you are doing is making noise. So it reminded me of certain pledges I had made vis-a-vis certain people, and it's like I need to go back to those because I just got reminded of so many people who are looking up to me. And even the less, the least, usually you can always say I don't have, I'm going through this, but even with the little you have, you can change someone's life. You can bring a smile to someone's face. You can actually change someone's destiny. He talked about these people at the gate called Beautiful and said they always give him crumbs. But is that what I want to do? To always give people crumbs, what is left over? I believe I can do better.
Oh my God, yes, that is a tipping point right there. And you know what you said about like making promises and everything there. Like you know how sometimes you bargain with God and say, God, if you give me this is what I will do. You do some and then you quickly forget because life gets so busy. You know, and this is why, you know, like church for me is so important. It's that reinforcement, right, of our values and the things that, you know, that we say, and then we just, life keeps going, and then we are running to nothing.
Right. And yeah, I believe we just have to remind ourselves that we have to be intentional. And just like you said, we need things like church to remind us of certain things. Certain pledges we have made at times because we are in the bind. We say, God, if you do this to me, I will do that, and we forget. But we need to live intentionally.
And remembering that the little counts, every little thing counts. You cannot wait to have everything.
No, you can't have everything.
When you wait to have everything, you may not have the chance to do it. Yes. So thank you for sharing that as well. I like the fact that that was your perspective, your takeaway. Brother Miles, I know your name, but for those who are watching who don't know, you haven't met you, can you share a little introduction of who you are, like what's your name, so we can know?
Well, for those watching, yes, brother Mild Ebot, and I'm a dad of 3 beautiful kids, happily married, and I live in the DMV area. And this is my second visit in Gospel Heroes. You'll be seeing me even more.
Yay! We love that. Daddy of 3 girls. So you're a girl dad.
Oh yeah.
What is it like back to school for your girls?
Oh well, to be honest, mommy handles most of that because she's more in, mommy.
Yeah.
I'm already anticipating because they're in private schools and it's a lot of driving. They don't have public transportation.
Exactly.
But I'm grateful to God because with my job, I'm always available to drop them off, pick them up, take them to after school. So I'm grateful.
So, you know, you said something important there, that you're available to be present. You know, and last week you were not here because, you know, you were out celebrating that major milestone.
Oh, yes.
You know, to God be the glory. The pastor touched also blessing the kids, the reinforcement of parents being present in their children's life. What would you say to someone who's absent or still like just battling with being present in their child's life? What would you say to that person?
Well, the truth is we can always make excuses, and we need our jobs in order to provide, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing 12 hours a day, you can always still create that because kids, whether we want it or not, they spend the majority of their active time at school. But do we say prayers with them? Do we try to read the Bible with them before they go to bed? My kids, they always anticipate that. No matter how tired we are, they'll come back and say, Mommy, Daddy, are you coming to pray with us?
Wow.
So that's the one time we bond with them. And it's not the number of hours, it's that quality time. Because in their minds, they have that time set aside. And that's the time, especially with their mom, where they say things, you know, things that otherwise they won't even say.
Right.
That's when they are more vulnerable and they are more in tune to listening to advice.
Right.
Because in our schedule, we created that time.
For them, you prioritize them.
Oh yes,
Yes.
and everyone can do that. Even if it's for 20 minutes a day, no matter how busy you are, you can create that time.
Hallelujah. So anyway, I want to thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
Yes,
And my family, of course.
Of course. Blessings to you and your family, and may you continue to be the king that you are for your household.